Hey y'all, I'm Amy Darley and I'm a stay-at-home mom to two school-aged kids. I have an 8th grader and a 6th grader, and today I'm going to share with you my 6 a.m. school morning routine. My kids are in school from 8 a.m. to about 3 p.m., so I'm going to share with you what a typical morning looks like for me as a stay-at-home mom. We are starting the morning at 6 o'clock a.m. I am a one alarm type of girl. I only set one alarm, and I get up right when my alarm goes off, head into the bathroom, I brush my teeth, do my skincare, and put in my contacts. Now, some mornings are a little bit different than others. This morning, I am taking the kids to school, but we do carpool with friends. So some mornings I don't take, I just pick up from school, and then other mornings I will take all the kids to school. So on this morning, I was driving, so I am going to go ahead and put my contacts in and everything and get ready. I'm not doing any makeup or anything. I'm literally going to drive the kids to school and then drive back home and get some stuff done around the house. Now that I have all of that done, I head into the kitchen. I'm going to go ahead and pack the kids' lunch boxes. We do have everything kind of ready the night before, but all I have to do is throw everything in their lunch boxes. Today they're eating leftover chicken, and then of course we put lots of other things in here for them, just sides or protein snacks, those kind of things. And then they also have at school, they'll get some fresh fruit or veggies, or if they want to add anything else like pasta or something like that, they can add that stuff to their lunch. My kids typically eat a lot of leftovers for lunch. Luckily, they are able to heat up their lunch in the microwave at school, so that makes it nice and easy to be able to pack different things for them for lunch every day. Now, while I'm doing all of this, the kids are getting themselves ready. And once I have their lunch boxes done, I'll start on some breakfast. Today I'm just doing some easy chocolate chip muffins. My kids aren't huge breakfast eaters. They don't eat a lot for breakfast, but they do love having some muffins, or some days we'll do eggs and bacon, breakfast wraps, those kind of things. But today is just a quick and easy muffins in the oven kind of day. After I have all my muffin mix in my pan, I'm actually going to add a little bit of extra chocolate chips on at the end just to add a little more. I feel like they don't ever have enough chocolate chips in these little packs. Now I'm going to throw these into the oven, get them started, and I'm going to go get dressed for the day. I just like to go ahead and have this done so that I can make sure we have enough time to have these cooked and eat before we head out the door. So after the kids eat breakfast, we are out the door by 7:05. I didn't film this part, but I drive them to school. It's about 35 to 45 minute drive in the morning depending on traffic, and then another 35 minutes back. So when I get back home, I head straight into the office. I'm going to do my quiet time first. I have been doing the Bible recap, so I read my daily Bible verse and then do the devotional that goes along with it. It's just a little video on YouTube, and the video just goes over everything that you read for the day. Once I'm done with that, I will pull out my planner and just go over my day, and I will add anything that needs to be added, highlight anything that's already been done for the day. And now it's time to get started on my morning cleaning routine. I pretty much do the same thing every single morning. I start in my bedroom, open up the blinds, get the sun shining into the room, and I make up my bed. I love the quote by William McCraven about making your bed. It's just, if you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and will encourage you to do another task and another and another. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made, and a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you don't typically make your bed first thing in the morning, I highly encourage you to start doing this and see how it changes your days. And then another thing I try to do every single morning is get a load of laundry washed. Laundry is never ending in our house, so today I'm actually starting a load of my son's clothes. His laundry basket was full, so they typically bring their laundry basket down once it's full, and I will go ahead and wash their clothes for them. I do fold them during the school year. I try to fold them for them, and then they put them away. Now that we've got laundry going, I head into the kitchen, and this is where I'm just like tidying up around the kitchen area, breakfast area, and then I'll even tidy up in the living room just to get the main living area clean and tidied for the day. I know it's going to be a mess later when everybody gets back home or we start cooking, but it feels so good to just have this clean and refreshed for the day. So the first thing I do is clean off all the counters, clean off the breakfast table, put anything that doesn't belong in the kitchen back where it belongs. And then I did leave a mess of dishes last night. And then, of course, the kids loaded the dishwasher. So I'm moving some things around in the dishwasher to make more room for these dishes that are in the sink. We also have some dishes from breakfast. So I'm going to get the dishwasher going since it's full and then wash the rest of these dishes by hand. Now, over the years, I have shared my 6 a.m. morning routine so many times, and it has pretty much stayed the same for the last, I guess since I've been doing YouTube, so 7 years. And I guess the only thing that's really changed is that my kids are older now, so a lot of the things that I used to do for them, they are doing on their own. So they'll lay their own clothes out the night before. They make sure that their book bags are packed. They make sure that they have their fitness clothes in there, all that kind of stuff the night before. They even pick out what they want in their lunch boxes the night before, and then I just throw the lunch boxes together for them in the morning. So I don't feel like I have nearly as much to do in the mornings as when they were younger. But other than that, I feel like my morning routine has pretty much been the same for the last 7 years. Now we are getting close to the end of the school year, so our morning routine will definitely change during the summer. We won't have any lunches or book bags to pack or anything like that. My kids will still get up, just not as early, because they will both have practices and workouts and things like that that they will have to be at during the summer. But for the most part, our mornings will be a lot slower. We won't have nearly as much to tackle first thing in the morning. Now that the dishes are all clean and also we have the dishwasher going, I'm going to wash the sink out really quick. Typically, I like to run my dishwasher at night and unload it in the morning, so that way we have the whole day. We are able to take our dirty dishes and put them straight into the dishwasher instead of putting them in the sink. But I completely forgot to run our dishwasher last night. The kids loaded the dishes, and even though it was almost full, I guess we did have a little bit more room to throw some dishes in there this morning, but usually we run the dishwasher at night. Now we're going to wipe down the counters really quick here in the kitchen and also the breakfast table. Now in the past, after I would clean the kitchen and clean the living room, I would do a quick vacuum with my cordless vacuum around the house. But now I only do that a few times a week because I have my robot vacuum set on a schedule to clean every single day. Some days it just cleans the kitchen area, but we do that at night. And then other days I set it to where in the mornings it'll actually clean the entire house. So it'll vacuum and mop for me, which is nice. Now my robot vacuum is pretty pricey. I think I've had it for, maybe about 5 or 6 months now. But it works really, really good. It's probably the best robot vacuum I've ever had. And since I do a lot of cleaning on my channel and have been sharing that for a long time, I have worked with lots of vacuum brands over the years. And this is by far the best robot vacuum that I've ever been able to get my hands on. So if you're someone who's like, I need a robot vacuum to do the work for me, or maybe you even have pets and they shed a lot and you need some help in that department, then I highly recommend the robot vacuum that I have. I'll leave a link down in the description box. Like I said, it's pretty pricey, so if you don't need a robot vacuum and you're good with vacuuming yourself and you have plenty of time to do that, or you don't have to keep up with the pet hair, then I wouldn't worry about getting a robot vacuum. I wouldn't worry about spending that much money on it. But if you do need some extra help and you want something that's really good and is going to last a long time, then I do recommend the robot vacuum that I have. Right now we're moving into the living room, and I'm just going to do a quick tidy in here. I'm just folding up the blankets, fluffing up the pillows, and then I am using my Caldrea linen spray just to spray down the couches really quick, just to freshen those up. And then the whole downstairs will be all tidied up. So that's pretty much my morning cleaning routine, is making the bed, starting on laundry, and getting the kitchen and living room all cleaned up. It doesn't usually take me very long. Some mornings take a little bit longer than others. Like this morning, I did have to wash a lot of dishes, but especially if I run the dishwasher at night the night before, then it doesn't usually take me very long at all to do this. And it's nice because the house is all cleaned and tidied for the rest of the day. Now that the house is all tidied up, I'm going to go ahead and change into my workout clothes and go for my morning walk. My plan has been to get in 4 to 5 miles a day. So today I'm actually going for 5 miles, and some days I just walk the entire time. Some days I do intervals where I walk and run. While I walk, I love listening to books on Audible. So today I'm listening to The Crash by Frida McFadden. I actually finished the book this day. It was so good. Frida McFadden is probably one of my favorite authors. I have loved every single book that I've read of hers. So if you like the psychological thriller genre, I definitely recommend reading some of her books. It was a beautiful day outside, so I actually start walking in my neighborhood, and then we do have a little trail in our neighborhood, so especially if the sun's out and it's really, really hot, I like to walk on the trail for a good bit of it just to get the sun off of me and have a little bit of shade. Today I did right at 5 miles, and it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to complete. Once I got home, I was starving, and sometimes I'll go ahead and jump in the shower and then I'll eat lunch, but today I was really hungry. So I went ahead and pulled out some leftovers from the night before. We had chicken burrito bowls last night. So I am just gonna actually throw all of this into a bowl, heat it up, and I topped it with some sour cream, jalapenos, cheese, and I'm just eating it with some nacho cheese Doritos and of course a Diet Dr. Pepper. And I do have the recipe for this one coming soon. I did it all in the crock pot. It was super easy. And speaking of the crock pot, we're gonna go ahead and get tonight's dinner going in the crock pot. I'm just using some stew meat, dumping that in, and then I'm gonna top it with a slow cooker seasoning packet and put in a little bit of beef broth, then cook it on low for about 6 to 8 hours. I absolutely love cooking in my crock pot just because I feel like I can get this going during the day, and then once we get home from sports, the main cooking is done, and then I can add whatever sides we want. So I do this a lot of times. Tonight we actually have cheer practice until 5 o'clock, so by the time we get home it'll almost be 6 o'clock, and I can just cook the sides. We're gonna do some asparagus and sweet potatoes with this, so I'll just cook that in the oven and our dinner will be ready. Now that we've got dinner going in the crock pot, I'm gonna take a really quick shower, and y'all just ignore that baseball mom tan line. I really need to get that evened out. But I got a quick shower. I did not wash my hair today. I just threw in some dry shampoo, got dressed. I'm actually helping coach my daughter's cheer team at school this year, so I went ahead and threw on some athletic clothes for practice this evening. And then I headed into the office to get all of my daily work done. I had some editing to do today, emails, that kind of stuff. So I'll be getting some work done until I have to head back up to the school to help with cheer practice. That is my 6 a.m. morning routine. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me for the morning and seeing what a typical school morning looks like for me as a stay-at-home mom. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!